Chef Randall. This has been in. Our onion mix has been in the oven for about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or so.
Right.
And it looks ready to go.
So when you first put it in there, not much happens. But you have to kind of keep an eye on it after that first 10, 15 minutes because things can change quite quickly. That's why I suggest if you have the time and just to go at a little lower oven temperature, and then just kind of make sure you keep an eye on it.
But this is what you want it to look like.
Right, yeah, exactly. So we got this golden delicious, and this is again where that kind of a silicone pat really comes in handy. You certainly could use this on paper, but it just is so much nicer to have.
It really
this,
does.
So we're going to just kind of gather all this up, and surprisingly enough, where French onion dip kind of gets its flavor. When you get those Lipton, or whatever, is it Mrs. Grass or whatever those flavor, those mixes are. Basically, it's dehydrated onions, and then there's some kind of a bouillon, and that's what we have here. So we have a beef base. In the industry here, we use it's basically a dehydrated or not dehydrated, but reduced meat particulates. Okay. Basically like a stew meat, and then there's salt and stuff like that also in there. But now we have some options in which we can make this our dip even more special, and that means that we can either use a creme fraiche, which is what I consider kick-ass for sour cream. Okay. For two reasons. One is it's something that can it's got a really great flavor to it, but also it is just it's very, very rich, and it's basically like a true soured cream.
I may never be able to pronounce it, but I will remember how you described it.
Yeah, kick-ass sour cream. There we go. So let's go about half and half.
Okay.
Yeah. So why don't you give me? Let's go all of that one, and then I'm going to put in. Probably going to start with about half of this base here. And that's going to kind of give us that beefy flavor. Okay. And again, this is where you get the opportunity to really create, how you want it to be. All right. And then why don't you give me about half of that.
Sour cream.
Yep. So we got kick-ass sour cream and then sour cream. So what differentiates this from this is that's true cream, where this is probably a lot, not quite the milk fat content, and then they're using some other things like guar gum and xanthan gum to kind of thicken it, and so that's why if you get that creme fraiche, you got a little nicer thing, and then also is that you can whip it like you would cream. Now, just like you do when you add the mix to the sour cream, you want to let that kind of soften up and get give those onions time to kind of soften within the sour cream.
I was going to say, did you want it like putting it in the fridge for a little while?
Well, once you do, I mean, it will take no more than 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
But we're just going to by baking or by cooking those onions, we intensified the flavor. Okay. All right. So
we
now,
ready for chips?
Now it comes to the real real challenge here. So for me, I think I need a little bit more this.
No, I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so are you getting that creme fraiche flavor? It's like in the background there. It's really nice, kind of a creamy, milky quality.
Yes.
That's the creme fraiche. So this is why making our own French onion dip can really be fun.
And it's good.
Yes, it is.
Very
and then
well.
if you wanted to use like a chicken base over a beef base, you certainly could do that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for watching. This recipe and other recipes are on our website. Go to valleynewslive.com, and we hope to see you again on our next episode. Have a great day. I'll have one more.
Yeah, this is good, isn't it?